Hello, I wanted to make this short video to give you some of the basics of setting up your course in Canvas. Now, when you first create a course in Canvas, you'll type in the name and Canvas will take you to this page right here. This page is under settings, so you can always come back to this page. So settings and then course details. So, some of the first things you need to do when you set up your course, and some of these are optional, you can choose an image. Now, the image that you choose will be the image that students see when they have all of their courses listed on their dashboard. So, for a history course, sometimes I choose things like a picture of the Constitution or an American flag if it's US history or some just a picture that corresponds with the content of your course. So this is where you would do that. You can choose an image and upload an image from your computer. When you click on this, it will show the different files that you have on your computer, and you can upload an image that way. Now, the next option, you can rename your course. When I created this course, I named it Canvas Course. And then Canvas assigned me a shortened version of that for a course code. You can always come into settings under course details and change either of these as you adapt your course. Some of these options, as we scroll down here, you may or may not see depending on permissions and who your Canvas administrator is and what they've set up for Canvas for you. You will probably see a time zone. You might see a start date and an end date for your course. You can restrict students from viewing your course before it starts and after it ends, or if you uncheck those, that's not applicable. The language, you can license the content you create, again, depending on what permissions have been granted you. At the bottom, I want to focus on some of these options. You can show recent announcements. When you create an announcement in Canvas, you can have that show at the top of the homepage. And you can decide if you want to show the latest announcement or the last 15 announcements, however you want to do that. Or you can not show those announcements. You can let students attach files if they are participating in a discussion. You can let them create discussion topics. You can also, if you want, let students or teacher and students create, rename, or edit course pages. You can disable content comments on announcements. So after you've decided what settings you want under course details, make sure to click Update Course Details to save the changes that you've made. There are a few other tabs up here that will be useful. For the Sections tab, this is if you are creating another section, if you teach another section of the course, the same content, you can create another section. That way you don't have to create all of the content twice or create two different Canvas courses. You can control them both in this course by creating different sections. So for example, if I had a first period US history course and a second period US history course, I could create a section for each of those classes here. Navigation is where you can change the sidebar navigation. This is what students see. Now, the options that have the crossed out I, that means that is not visible to students. Students will be able to see pages that you create and publish if you put them on the modules page on the home page, but they will not be able to click on pages and see all the pages you have created unless you change that permission. Now, you might see in yours, you might see options down here of different things you can click and drag to the navigation. You can click and drag options here to reorder. You can also click on the three dots to disable something from the students being able to see it, or you can move it that way. You can put it at the top, or put it at the bottom, or after or before a certain navigation item. The apps, the feature options, and the integrations are for more advanced users. So for this video, we're just going to focus on these first three. Though I do want to point out some of the options over here on the right side of the screen. If your course is not published, your students will not be able to see it. So I will need to publish my course. I'll click publish. And once that is green, that means my course is published. Other options here include you can share the content you've created to Commons so other Canvas users can see and download and use your content. You can look at statistics of your course calendar, you can end a course, delete a course, copy a course. This just automatically creates a copy on your account in Canvas. You can import Canvas course content from another Canvas course or from Canvas Commons. If I click on this, I'll show you. You can copy an existing Canvas course. If you've downloaded a Canvas course, you can use that. There are a bunch of different options to import content. Exporting content is to download the Canvas course. You can also reset course content if you've added to it because a class has been participating. In the bottom part of this section right here, you'll see a validate links in content. This is a useful feature. So if you click, well, start link validation, what it's doing is it's checking all of my pages and assignments and discussions, and it's seeing if I have any links that don't work or that take students to a page that is out of date or not active anymore. So because I don't have any pages in my course, I don't have any broken links. So that is going to show no broken links right there for me. But yours might show something different and it will tell you where the link is and you can fix it that way. So those are some of the basics of setting up your Canvas course. In other videos, I will go over other features of Canvas.